Horror movies, I could easily survive. Now, as y'all already know, I'm black. I don't get to decide. I don't get to decide what horror movies I survive in. The only horror movie I'm gonna survive in is is that one horror movie that released like last year that's literally only with black protagonists. Like that's genuinely the only way I'll be surviving. Like y'all think I'm gonna survive in a horror movie? No. You know they go for the black people every single time.
You know, horror movies were a big part of my childhood. And not because I used to watch them. On the contrary, I used to avoid them at all costs. The jump scares, the gruesome kills, all of it terrifying to me. I was a scaredy cat, I'm not gonna lie. But I think what scared me the most back then was the fact that if I was in any of those movies, I would not survive. What is a 6-year-old gonna do?
Yeah, honestly, like I was sitting here wondering because like around the same time when I was like 6 or 7 was this around the same time it came out. I'm sitting here wondering what can a 7-year-old boy do? What can a 7-year-old boy do against Pennywise? It just made me terrified of clowns. Like I can't lie.
Against this. But now, as a full-fledged, grown 21-year-old, I actually believe.
Damn, Derek, you're 21. That means you're probably like 20. Damn. You're technically like 8 or 9 years older than me. Damn.
I have a pretty good shot against most of these horror movies. And yeah, I said most of them. I'll be going over a few of the horror movies that I can survive.
Hey, I can punt Chucky. Like as a kid, Chucky terrified me because as a kid you're pretty much as short as the doll. So obviously, the thing is, my mom would watch Chucky nearly 24/7 when I was born. So as I was growing up, I realized, holy shit, if I were in Chucky, I would die. Cause what is a 3-year-old boy gonna do against a doll that somehow is the same exact height as him? I'm not gonna do jack shit. But now, as a 13-year-old boy, I highly guarantee that I can pint this fool. Like I'm gonna go I'm gonna be over here like I'm in freaking football punting it.
Easily, giving you my strategy and my thought process in the process, and some of the ones that I can.
And I don't care what anyone says, any sort of interdimensional horror movie you can't beat. Like I think it's called like Cabin in the Woods. Ain't no one surviving that. Cause the minute you go in, you're basically done for. Like even the quote unquote main characters end up dying. Hell, everyone on Earth in that movie we assume dies in the end. So, but Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, I mean, most of my dreams are already pretty happy-go-lucky since I usually eat then go to bed. So I'm usually dreaming. I'm usually dreaming about some of the most random stuff. In fact, I'm sure bro would be afraid of what sometimes I do dream about. Because sometimes I be dreaming about those.
So this movie's main villain is Freddy Krueger. And honestly, I wasn't that scared of Freddy growing up. Even though his powers are crazy, he just made me not want to eat pizza while watching his movies. His whole thing is killing people in their dreams, so
Relatable.
You can imagine how difficult that would be to survive. Leading the victims in his movie to do crazy things to avoid dying to him. Pictures of coffee, caffeine pills, and all of it, of course, eventually failed.
Well, if I'm being honest, most of the time I already don't sleep. Like, if you were to tell me to stay up until 6 a.m., I can easily do that. Like all I have to do is either play a video game, watch some random YouTube videos, or literally just goof off with someone. Bam, it's basically easy.
Most of the time, they end up developing this buddy system where they have to watch each other sleep. And honestly, that's the dumbest thing they could do. Because what if the other one falls asleep? You're done. Draw 2 for your mistake, buddy. They had it all wrong. I have 2 solutions for Freddy. First, the more difficult of the 2 is move out of Ohio. Which when I say it out loud, it's not that hard because who wants to live in Ohio? And 2,
okay. Okay, it was 2023. It was like the peak of the Ohio joke, but you did not need to say that. But yeah, moving out of Ohio, that's a pretty easy task to do. You literally, like, for Ohio, you could literally get all your stuff, hop in a car with everyone else, with all your friends and stuff, and move out of Ohio. Go to, like, Indianapolis, or, that's a city in Ohio, I think. I don't know. Actually, you'd have to go on a plane for that. Yeah, go to Texas or something. I don't know.
the easier one in my opinion, which they should have been doing since the very first movie, I just simply won't sleep. I mean, the only way he could get me is if I'm dreaming. And if I just don't sleep, then he can never get me. It's simple. I don't sleep regardless, so if my life's on the line, I'ma definitely not sleep. Even if I somehow fall asleep, my dreams be weird as hell anyway, so he won't even know what the hell is going on. And worst case scenario,
like, bro, random rant alert in 3, 2, 1. But, like, for real though, I remember this one dream that I had where I don't know, I don't know why, but during this dream, I was like, when I had this dream, I was like, I just fell asleep after watching I think I fell asleep after watching I either fell asleep while watching JoJo's or Naruto, I think, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, some new gen. Oh, it was Attack on Titan. Yeah, it was AOT. And I tell you that I had the most weirdest dream. I had this dream where at first I was running from the Titans, and then all of a sudden I get picked up by one, and get called their leader or something. It just confused me.
Freddy's giving me the works in the dream world, I'll just pull him out of my dream and have someone with a shotgun there waiting for him. And if a shotgun don't work, then a shotgun will.
Book a flight, unlock a hotel deal,
It's not sponsored. Oh crap. Oh crap. This ain't sponsored, by the way. This ain't sponsored. Did my thing literally just freeze on me? Did it just freeze? Oh my gosh, it really just froze on us. It really just froze on us. It actually just froze.
With holy water, he not beating that.
Alright,
Actually scared.
Fuck. Okay, there we go.
Now this one,
I'm easily beating Leprechaun. Because first of all, the minute I hear that goal is cursed, guess what? In the short time I have before the Leprechaun goes after me, I'm spending all that gold. Sorry. I'm gonna exchange all that gold for money at the bank. That way the bank has all that gold, so then they can deal with the Leprechaun while I go on the biggest shopping spree of my life.
this one is the one that you guys are gonna underestimate. He's this hideous little leprechaun who has magical powers, and he'll come after you if you touch his gold. He has the ability to teleport, grant wishes, regenerate, and impersonate people's voices. And also, guns don't work on him. Like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. His weaknesses vary from movie to movie. Sometimes it's a 4-leaf clover, sometimes it's a piece of metal, and sometimes it's a medallion. And you're probably thinking, just avoid the gold. Don't be silly. I need the gold. But I'm still surviving though. So here's the plan. I would take the gold back home after stumbling upon it in the woods, then place it into the basement that I do not have and put it in a safe. The leprechaun will obviously come by asking, where's me gold? Then I'll kick him into the safe and lock him in the safe. Now you're probably like, he's gonna break out. He has powers. Let me get to that, okay? That's not true, because before I went home, I picked up a 4-leaf clover that I found in the woods and I put it on top of the safe. Now I have a leprechaun in my possession and I could get him to grant any wish I want. I bet y'all forgot about that. He could grant wishes.
It's literally that easy. Now I survived. Y'all cannot tell me that's not a W strategy.
I don't really remember the movie because like I watched it and then like a few months later saw How to Beat's video on it, but isn't like didn't the main character didn't like the couple that first found the gold try that, but then like aren't you basically stuck in that house?
Go ahead, I got my ear to the mic. Say it. Only thing is I gotta own that basement for the rest of my life, because if somebody moves that 4-leaf clover, it's done for me.
We know the villain of this movie, Michael Myers. You see, at first, I wasn't even gonna put him as a villain I could beat, because I thought he was immortal. Especially after what happened in Halloween Kills. He got jumped by the whole town.
Yeah.
This woman even had what is that, a clothing iron? But then Halloween Ends came out.
And that's when I realized Michael Myers is a fraud. He's just an extremely, and I mean extremely, durable old man.
He's not immortal.
He gets whooped by a random kid from the suburbs.
Isn't this Michael Myers the same dude who took out a whole team of firefighters by himself?
I'm not gonna act like the kid Corey killed him or something, but still, getting beat up by a kid, that's crazy. So yeah, as long as it's not the Halloween Kills Michael Myers or the 2007 Michael Myers, that dude, ruthless.
I think I have a pretty good shot against Michael. Honestly, just set up a venue, bring Lori, bring the whole town of Haddonfield, and they can all just watch me beat up the boogeyman.
Oh, I was to say that I was terrified of Jason as a kid is an understatement. I would literally avoid all Friday the 13th movies solely, and as a kid I genuinely believed if during the summer we had a Friday the 13th, Jason would come. Like, I was a stupid kid, okay?
Now, I could be a little smarty pants and say the original Friday the 13th is just Jason's mom, so I could just pull out a shotgun. But obviously, y'all want to hear about our boy, Jason Voorhees. And Jason is the 6'5" man who's super durable. He has insane hunting skills, can crush someone's head with his bare hands, and unlike Michael,
he runs. Like, he'll walk towards you to scare you for a while, but if he really just wants to kill you, he's gonna chase after you.
And really, he doesn't have to chase, because Jason can low-key teleport. So what are we supposed to do? Well, I got you. You see, I've played hours of the Friday the 13th video game, and I consider that game pretty accurate to the movies. I know all of Jason's weaknesses. If I was at Camp Crystal Lake, I have the firecrackers, the flare gun, and the shotgun on deck. And even if I somehow die, I'll just come back as Tommy Jarvis. And after that, it's easy wins. Even if all that failed, I'll just escape like I do all the time in the game. The easiest method, just drive out. Just hop in, start the car. I can't drive.
I'm 13, sir. I have to wait another 3. Well, technically my birthday's in September, so yeah. I would have to wait like 3 years before I can even take the driver's test. So yeah, that plan ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I'll just shoot his mom.
Ooh. I could mark the movie Friday. I mean, not Friday. FNAF. Like, if we talking movie FNAF, I'm beating the crap out of them. Like, I remember one of them actually got stunned by a taser. But if we talking video game FNAF, yeah, I ain't surviving.
The new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now this one's a little tricky, because first of all, you're not dealing with your average Joes anymore, okay? These are ghosts, spirits, demons, controlling animatronics. Second of all, the setting, terrifying. A pizza place, let alone a Chuck E. Cheese style pizza place? Yeah, they definitely got the edge in that regard. And on top of all of that, it's 4 killers, not just 1. So your awareness has to be on 1,000. Even though it hasn't come out yet, I'ma assume it's just like the game. And just like I said for Friday the 13th, while many people won't think they will survive, I will. I've watched plenty of Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay. I've watched all the game theory videos.
Same.
All I'm missing is meeting the creator himself, Scott Coffin, and that can be arranged. Just hit me up. I know the animatronics better than they know themselves, honestly. Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, they're not doing nothing to me. I'm keeping them doors closed. And Foxy, what is Foxy gonna do?
Just watch this one.
Oh, there he is.
No. Okay, let me talk about this. So, I saw my boy Waka Wakamon V2 react to the same video and said, like, he'd murk Terrifier. But the thing is, he doesn't know. Terrifier 1, Art the Clown. He was scary, but that was it. He was just a stalker, basically. But let me tell y'all, Art the Clown from Terrifier 2, from Terrifier 2, trust me, go watch Dead Meat's go watch How to Beat's video on Terrifier 2. Bro, that shit traumatizing. Like, in the first movie, he's just creepy, but in the second movie, he's immortal. Like, he's genuinely immortal. He has the powers of Freddy Krueger. He can teleport like Jason. He can kill you with ease. Like, damn, they actually made this guy so powerful that people are considering if he's actually the strongest horror movie character in general. So if you genuinely think that he can beat Art the Clown, you might be able to beat first movie Art the Clown, but if you don't finish the job then, guess what? Terrifier 2 Art can murk you. And he will murk you. Oh.
Now I'm going to be very honest. I know it's the thumbnail, but I am not surviving a single Saw movie. I'm sorry.
I agree. Like, most of Saw's traps are unfair. Like, they're either really easy, but they're too easy to the point where our mind doesn't understand them, or B, they're genuinely impossible.
Alright, literally every trap is almost impossible to survive. And what annoys me the most is that the creator of the games, he really thinks he's being fair. He thinks he's helping people appreciate life. That's that pain ideology. No, bro, you're just a murderer.
Only a handful of people survive your movies.
Out of like 100 people, and I would know. I watch Kill Count.
I look at how unfair some of these traps are. The chain trap from Saw 3, bro, how was he gonna rip that out his lip? His jaw would come out. The carousel trap from Saw 6, they literally did not have a choice in the matter. It was up to one person to determine if they lived or not. Even the first trap that we saw in Saw 1, which was the bathroom trap, was unfair. If Jigsaw's whole ideology is everyone deserves a chance, and how come in the bathroom trap only one of them could survive? This man's a phony. I wouldn't be able to survive. I'm sorry.
What would I even be in there for? Jaywalking, tax evasion, arson? None of that is a big deal.
The only trap I could really see myself surviving is maybe the hand box trap from Saw 2. If you look behind her, there's a chair. I would use that chair to break the glass and take the syringe. Boom, 1,000 IQ.
Wait, but technically, if I'm really thinking about it, that glass could easily be not bulletproof, just strong. Oh, Belko Experiment. I think I remember watching How to Beat's video on this. Yes, I did binge watch most of How to Beat's videos. Isn't this basically Fortnite Battle Royale, but in like The Office? Like, this is literally just Battle Royale in The Office. So I mean, hey, I've won 5 Battle Royales in a row before. I mean, sure, with my brothers, but guess what? Nah, I'd win.
You see, I never watched this movie, but I did watch plenty of The Office and I played Fortnite. So I'm pretty sure I could figure it out. So here's the plan. I would have called out of work. I know, easy.
Okay, I'll be realistic. If I was trapped in the office building with 80-something people and we were forced to do a battle royale, would I survive? Probably not. I don't think I could stab someone with a pair of scissors. I'm sorry.
But I read up online.
Hey, they never said that we couldn't bring our own weapons. I'm thinking maybe my sword. You know, that could work.
Apparently, the building had an armory for some reason. If there's an armory, then there's guns. And where there's guns, there's room for an American.
Hey,
This movie took
W America. Y'all, W America in the comments, y'all. We American got it
place
like that.
in Colombia, so they don't know anything about shooting guns. Me though, from the United States of America, I know everything about guns. I sleep with a shotgun under.
Bro, even as a teenager, guess what? I sleep with a shotgun under my pillow. I sleep with an AK under my sheet. No, I sleep with an AK right behind my TV. I sleep with a Glock in my sock. I can walk the walk and talk the talk.
My pillow, a Glock in my sock, and an AK in my PJs. So when it comes to shooting people, yeah, I got it. I'm surviving Belko Experiment easily. As you guys saw though, there's only so many horror movies that I can't survive. I mean, realistically, I'm unbeatable, except if you're talking any paranormal. I'm not.
Oh, that's true. Anything like paranormal or anything, no one's surviving. Annabelle, nope. What is it called? Like The Ring? Nope. Not Scream. Dang it, I swear I remember a movie or something. But nope, I can't.
Out surviving any of the Conjurings, Cities, none of that stuff. Keep them demons away. And moral of the story.
Great vid though, great vid.